pacing. Something that every single anime fan is hoping that the anime that they're watching does right. But sometimes you just gotta ask yourself, what is good pacing? Well, better question, what does it actually look like? Because every single time when it comes to somebody saying that, oh, this show has bad pacing, this show was actually mad slow, but you actually have to understand what the anime is actually trying to do. Using Freerun for example, because that's everybody's go-to to say that the anime is boring. When it comes to adventure animes, hell, I expect it to do what Freerun does, which we go to place and see different sceneries around the world and learn more about different places, different characters, and seeing the growth of our main characters from going to these places. High key, it's not that Freerun's boring, you just have a short attention span, and that's fine. That's cool. To simply say that the adventure anime has slow pacing is absolutely crazy to say out loud. This goes on the same merit that everybody says that, oh, Shield Hero fell off, Shield Hero this, Shield Hero that. Shield Hero didn't fall off. All it did was just slow down to establish more world lore, and that's cool. Just because in the first season it was fast-paced and action-packed doesn't mean that the second season fell off because they want to slow down to establish more lore. That doesn't mean Shield Hero has bad pacing, that just means that they just wanted to slow down and establish more things in the next season. For the two examples that I use, Shield Hero and Freerun, the reason why I say that they have good pacing is because they have a good tempo. They establish a goal or a goal gets handed to them and we see that the goal is progressing throughout the episodes. That is good tempo. Bad tempo is, let's use God of High School's first episode. Someone got their purse snatched and now we're in a tournament arc. And then we had 2 episodes of people fighting in the tournament and now somebody's getting married? Bro, what the fuck? Come on! Another example that I can kind of think of with bad pacing is Gleipnir, because we went from him figuring out the whole entire suit shit to them wanting to find her sister, and the rest of the anime is just us inside some forest looking for nickels. For God of High School, we're just jumping from place to place to place without really having any type of connections. We can kind of say the same thing with Gleipnir, but both of these animes have the same issues. They're trying to compact 30 different chapters into one episode, or just in Gleipnir's case, cut out a bunch of content from the manga and skipping out on a bunch of stuff. Or, in some rare small cases, completely change the anime as a whole. In the anime I instantly go to when I think of people changing up the anime and not following the manga is Darling in the Franxx. The pacing in this anime is absolutely horrendous. It's absolutely diabolical. This anime did not need to be 24 episodes. Cause in most of the episodes, it's either just fluff or things that low-key doesn't really matter. And it really doesn't help that the anime doesn't follow the manga whatsoever. They changed up a bunch of different scenes, in my opinion, that when I was watching this for the first time, I didn't feel no type of impact with it. Let's look at the time to where, I forget who the blonde kid is, okay? But when he got trapped inside the Klaxosaur because he wanted to save Ichigo, in the manga, this scene was absolutely completely different, and I really like the manga version because the manga version makes more goddamn sense. Cause the anime version, he shoots out Ichigo, and then later down the line to where they were rescuing him, he was gonna blow himself up. We already know when it comes to anime, any single time somebody tries to blow themselves up, they do not kill the bad guy. So when I saw this was happening, I immediately just went, well, this isn't gonna work. And then after they rescue him, he gave this entire speech to Ichigo saying that he loves her and shit. And I just did not feel nothing because I'm dude, you kind of didn't do shit in the whole anime. But the manga version was Ichigo shooting him out and then him taking the initiative to go in to save her. And so that gave more impact because now the whole speech of him being yeah, I love you, Ichigo, so that's why I did this, makes more sense. And Ichigo was actually going to sacrifice herself by making her Klaxosaur. Oh, I just spoiled the whole shit. By making her Franks go berserk to destroy the Klaxosaur's core. And I felt as if this was actually a W move. This was a way better outcome than just somebody going to blow himself up. Like, if they followed the manga, then the anime, like I said, wouldn't have been 24 goddamn episodes long, because then the anime would actually be way better paced than what we actually got. They essentially wanted to make their own anime original and just use the manga as a base. Okay, I kind of messed up on my end. Darling in the Franxx is actually an original. The manga and the anime dropped damn near at the same time. So it's still kind of stupid at the end of the day. And with them doing that, it kind of just doesn't really work. Now, staying on the topic of anime originals, because pacing when it comes to anime originals are kind of a dime a dozen. You will have your good paced animes like Kill la Kill, Licorice Recoil, and then you'll have your outliers like Metallic Rouge. But anime originals might just hold that spot for actually having a lot of well-paced animes, because they don't got nothing to actually go off of. They don't have a manga that they need to cram 500 chapters into 2 episodes. And an anime original that low-key is becoming a sleeper pick for me has to be Gurren Lagann. I will say the pacing for Gurren Lagann might be fast as hell, but I feel like it's fast done right. Cause in the first couple of episodes, they already established the tempo, and they kept that tempo throughout the entire series. Now, do I somewhat agree with it? I felt like at times they could have slowed it down a bit, cause in the first episode, they leave out of the cave system, and then by the 3rd episode, we're at war. Like, yeah, they could have like kind of slowed it down, but it still kept me watching, and it was still a banger of an experience to watch this. They did everything right. The adventure, we went from place to place and saw different parts of the world. We had character development, we had emotionally driven moments, all just put together in a 27 episode anime that felt like we didn't stay at one place for too long. We didn't stay at the cave area where they met like the little like cave people. We didn't stay there for 3 episodes. We stayed there for 1 and we kept it pushing. This is a fast-paced tempo done right. This is what animes nowadays try to strive for, but just somewhat cannot get it right. They really cannot find that middle ground. It's either it's too fast or it's too slow. Gurren Lagann just found the middle ground to where it's just fast enough but just slow enough for us to get the world, the lore, the building aspect of everything that we see. Is Gurren Lagann perfect pacing? Well, that's just all up to your interpretation. Everything that I just yapped about in this video is all just subjective. That's all just my opinion. You might have your thoughts about what's perfect pacing or what's bad pacing, and they probably would not line up to what I think is perfect pacing or what's bad pacing. And that's good. That's perfectly fine, because that goes in with talking with each other, keeping it civil, and just having a genuine conversation to try to understand where the other person is coming from. If you guys agree with me in what I said in this video, then hey, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you disagree with me, then let me know what you think is good or bad pacing, and maybe I might talk about this topic in the future. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. We're close to 3K. And with that being said, there's no bell for today. Pack your bags, class dismissed.